You can't just sit there silently, though.
Hello. How you doing there?
I'm doing good. How are you doing,
doing, John?
Another beautiful day in the Northwest.
It is. It's a great day. Why are we in here?
Because it's hot out.
Oh, man. You got to let Brendan know that we're out here. Let's see here.
But if I tell her, then I can't make jokes about her.
There it is. Hey, there you go. Hey, we're live, everybody. Let's see. Well, hello there. Hello, David. You're welcome to join us if you would like to.
We need help.
Let's see here. We thought we'd just give this a shot. I haven't really done a live stream like this before. This is my buddy John. It's Jonathan, Jon,
Well,
and also known as Elkboy. So if you've been around a while, you've probably heard of him.
huh?
Oh, I see we got USA Blues here.
Boy, that's a stretch, isn't it? We're attracting them from all over.
Yeah, USA Blues is checking in actually from like right downstairs. Oh man. So David, I saw that you did your top 10 most played records. Oh yeah, I noticed. Hey,
Yeah.
why don't you show some records you brought
amongst
over?
all the chatter? Yes, we noticed.
Show us the records you brought over. We were gonna spin some vinyl today, so John brought over some records to play.
Found a copy of Pet Sounds, and I was going to compare it to Harry's OGs or whatever he's got,
I've got an analog production
or analog
pressing.
production, but this is a reasonably priced one that I didn't have, and I didn't want to go through trying to find a good, clean copy of an old one.
Robert Fithin's favorite album, by the way. Not really.
Well,
Hi, Brenda.
oh God.
That's Mrs. Elkboy. What else we got?
I was really impressed by this Elvis Costello Burt Bacharach tribute album. Yeah, it's stuck in there pretty good.
That's a recent reissue, right?
Yes, this one came out actually March.
Is that a double album?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've got that. I have to look and see. Yeah, I do have that because I remember playing it and thinking that it was way better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, you say that a lot about stuff that I buy. But it's a good listen if you haven't heard it. They were friends for a long time. And yeah, Burt Bacharach is missed.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Burt Bacharach? I'm waiting for this one. I don't have it yet.
I went local so I could get mine sooner, and Harry's ordered his and hadn't got it yet.
Yeah,
So.
he went to High Voltage in Tacoma and bought that one. My link didn't work. Let me check. Let's see here. Try it again.
Who's trying?
Well, right here's the link right there. So, David from
Safe and
there he is. Hello, David.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
Hey buddy.
get my volume turned up here. There we go. So what else? So the Chet, let me see that Chet Baker again. I ordered this from the In Groove. I should have just went and got it at high voltage. I didn't know high voltage was carrying. That's a nice cover. That's a nice jacket.
Ooh, tip-on jacket.
Did you hear that?
Oh, you made a crack.
Cracked
You
his
ruined
back.
it.
Huh?
You cracked
Send
his
it back.
back.
But you always worry about opening them up, and then you open up. It's just photographs, so that's okay. I always like the information they give you on the back.
Yeah, pretty detailed.
A lot of times, though, if it's in shrink wrap and it's a gatefold, and if it's got a hype sticker, I want to leave it that way.
Yeah, I know. That's the struggle. Uh-oh. There's Martin Hamlish. Martin Hamlish on line 1, or Burt Bacharach on line 2.
And Harry gets called away by the phone.
Yeah.
But I've seen some of you on the streams, and it's very interesting, and you always have some pretty good input to bestow upon people,
Thanks. Appreciate
whether
it.
they want to listen or not.
Well, that's up to them. I can't control myself, let alone anybody else.
There you go.
So was your Pet Sounds an OG, or what was that?
No, that was a new reissue.
Oh, a new reissue. Okay.
I have no idea what or when.
So John joined all of us when we did our Seattle gathering at Maz.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah. Nice.
Now, he used to sell gear.
Wow.
What was the name of the place that you worked at?
Paulson's, back in the 80s. Yeah.
Paulson's. I bought a set of speakers from Paulson's, I remember.
Didn't buy it from me.
Was that high end or mid-fi, or what was that?
Mid-fi.
Mid-fi. Like
Yeah.
NAD? Did you sell any NAD equipment, or?
Yes, we did, and so a lot of Carver stuff back in the day, and ADS, and just a whole slew of good stuff, which I still use a lot of in my own system.
Yeah.
Now.
I use NADs from the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of bang for the buck.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Hi, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda. Yeah.
Brenda's a real girl. I can attest. and so is USA Blues. I can attest to that.
Okay.
So look at that. What do we have? We got 6 people here or something, and I have 2 real girls.
That's a high percentage, dude. In the vinyl community, that's unheard of.
Yeah. So have you gotten any new records lately?
Well, I had the one that I just did a thing on, the best album of the half a year so far, and this guy Nick Perry and the Underground Thieves, called
I've never
Terra
heard of
Firma. Yeah, and it's he's an independent, and I mean this isn't on a label or anything. It's a double album. It's got 14 songs, and it's got really a concept album, which you don't have many of those anymore. They used to be Yes and Pink Floyd and all, of course. They did a lot of those, but so it's a really great album. I mean, couldn't recommend it. It's rock, more rockish. It's got influences. It's got some Yes influence, some Pink Floyd influences. You can hear it. I did like on my channel. If you look, I did a review of it, and I show some of the audio from it. I play some of the audio and show you some video from it. So,
Okay.
We have another guest that's going to join us here.
Okay.
Another local guy. This is my buddy.
Yeah. Anyway.
This is my buddy Uwe.
Uwe.
Sorry, I'm not a real girl.
The percentage just went down.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
man.
Who is that? Oh, that's Liam.
Yeah. Sorry.
So Uwe is a metalhead,
Okay.
Yeah.
but we still consider him a friend, though.
Is that his taste in
Yeah.
music or the steel plate?
Yeah, really. He goes to the airport. He can't make it through. He's going to show him a certificate.
Walrus, I reached out to a friend of mine, Bob, and Bob has a couple of her albums already. And he's the one that told me that she was going to be playing at the Crocodile in Seattle in October. So we're going to go to that. She's a great guitar player. Thank you for turning me on to her. Waxed.
Elkboy.
Oh boy.
Come on up, Rob, if you can.
Hey, Harry, are you going to Austin show? Do you know?
You know, most likely not.
Oh,
I would
okay.
love to, but the reality is probably not.
Oh, okay.
But I guess there's going to be a good turnout there.
Yeah, should be. Seems like.
Won't be as good as a party as at Mazzy's house, though.
Nah, well, I'm sure not. Yeah, well, Rob may be deep in work.
Hey Harry, you will laugh. I'll send it to you later. I'm getting Led Zeppelin 2 on reel to reel today,
Oh, really?
Oh,
Wow.
and we can compare it to the copy of your Robert Ludwig that you copied to tape for me.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
That'd be interesting. AB.
Can I ask what you paid for it, or is your wife there?
She's over there, so
Hello, Ian. Are you going to say hello to us?
she's on the call right now. But it's
Oh,
cheaper than what you see on eBay right now, but not that.
cool. Uwe is another fan of reel to reels. He's got a Pioneer 707, I think it is. Nice little collection going there.
there you go.
And this is the reel to reel that you made for me from you Led Zeppelin 2.
Yeah, I put my Robert Ludwig to a reel for him.
Oh, okay.
Made a cover for it.
Cool. Yeah, that'll be an interesting comparison.
I have an RL.
It's pirated.
I have an RL as well, but it's not the RLSS. So yeah.
Is
Now,
that a
when
15
Uwe
IPS?
went, what's that?
Did you record it at 15?
No,
IPS?
because my 7-inch reel deck will only do 7.5 and 3 3/4.
Okay.
So yeah. But when Uwe went home, he's originally from Germany. When he went back to visit Germany, he picked up a record for me. And, yeah.
Yeah, he keeps on mentioning this in his videos.
Well, because it came a long way, right?
Hey, I knew that he liked it. I went into his record store. I saw it, and I called him immediately and said, "Hey, do you want it?"
So how many did you bring back with you?
Well, last time when I came back, she's not listening. About 50.
What is that, a spare carry-on, or did you check the box?
I flew first class, so I had enough carry luggage. Well, I brought my dad home, and it's the first time I flew first class. So
It's a different experience, especially going overseas, isn't it?
yeah, for
It's
sure.
almost a must.
Now I can't find it. I've misfiled that. I can't find it. But he got me a Horzu Magical Mystery Tour. Picked that up for me.
Look
Yeah.
under you for Uwe.
Yeah, and in really good shape, Harry. If I remember, that was basically.
It's in great shape.
He sold it and made a killing.
No, I saw it on his video this week. His
I know.
favorite albums or whatever. Something like that. No, on the Beatles video that you did.
Yeah.
But you know what, Harry? I found it again when I went back to Germany. Remember that?
I saw you got another. You got one.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I got one in Spain last time I was there, and it was like $25, and one of the labels, one of the sides is a Yellow Submarine label on it. It's got the Magical Mystery Tour on both sides, but the physical label says Yellow Submarine. It was a mislabel.
That's nice.
Wow, that's a rarity, yeah.
Yeah, I can't find it. It's not listed on Discogs or anything like that.
So put it up there.
Yeah, I got to find it.
No, I mean, but you're looking for your copy?
Yeah, I was looking for my copy. Yeah.
Harry, by the way, I found Yellow Submarine the other day, so that's the last one I needed.
Oh, so you got a complete collection now of all the Beatle albums.
I do, yeah.
Well, wait a minute.
Bootlegs. You need to
Wait a
start
minute.
collecting bootlegs.
Do you have Love? The Love
No, but
album?
it's not a studio album, right?
You're just talking about the original stuff, huh? Okay.
I went back and forth with Robert Fitton about a Led Zeppelin that I found, and it's a Led Zeppelin one, the one that you commented on too, Harry. But we have not fully identified it. I haven't seen it on Discogs because it has a weird number underneath or next to the label here. So
Well, did you say it had an R1 something? I think that means it's a record club.
Yep.
That's what Fitton said as well. But the ones that I've found on Discogs, under the what is it, SDA216, there is a number imprinted, and none of the labels that I've seen has it. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, but if you look at the Discogs information page, it will tell you that often the dead wax will have very minor variations,
Right.
but the majority of it will be the correct
Number.
numbers and letters. And sometimes the little minor variations don't really mean too much, I guess.
I just find it cool that I didn't see it before. So yeah, pretty cool.
Patrick says that's an RCA record club, and if anybody would know,
Right.
Patrick would know.
Yeah, they are.
That's what Fitton said as well.
So that says side 2's got magical.
Hi, Chris.
And then side 1 has Yellow Submarine on it.
That is weird.
But
Wow.
the actual record is, what side 1
Yeah.
of Magical Mystery Tour. Yeah.
You got to wonder how that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah, really. Really. I can't be a one-off. It had to be multiples made that way, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
A few before they caught the problem.
Right, exactly. Right.
Hey Harry, I picked up some records at Atomic Genius last weekend. They have a collection that's coming in, classic rock, 70s, 80s, and all in amazing shape. And I got the, I didn't need it anymore, but I picked up the Some Girls and Sticky Fingers in amazing condition, all first pressings.
Were their prices good?
10.
No, nice. You got Some Girls original inner sleeve for $10.
Yep, and it's the number. And I told Beth to check it out on Discogs, and she can charge more. And she said, it's okay. I like when people find some good deals and tell folks.
I drove by there today. I was going to stop in, and there was no parking as usual, so I just kept. I had to go to the post office.
I use Uwe's name to get a better discount.
Yeah, she likes me. She knows me. Went back to pick up 2 Steely Dan's OGs for my coworker who said he absolutely wants them. So it was Countdown to Ecstasy and Gaucho.
There's a record show Sunday.
I saw, but I already told Liam I'm going to do something with him.
When Ian gets off the phone, I want her to tell us about the Taylor Swift concert.
Okay, I could tell her.
Did she get her merch?
She got a sweater, and Danielle got a hoodie and something else.
They said this morning on the news that it actually set off the earthquake meter, 2.3 for the Taylor Swift concert.
That's okay, because the prior earthquake was the Beastquake, and I don't want to be reminded of that.
Well, that game was okay. It's the Super Bowl we don't want to be reminded of.
Yeah, but it was against my Saints, so.
Oh, okay. The original, Beastquake.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think Sean Payton's going to do anything good with Denver?
You should have gone to Dallas.
You can't say anything bad about Dallas because Patrick's here, and that's his favorite team.
Oh, I thought that's where he was going to go after the Saints.
Yeah, I think everybody did, to be honest with you.
Oh, this is your guy, Harry.
But he's better off because he doesn't have to deal with Jerry Jones.
That's right. Just because when Patrick was here, he wanted to know about my sub. He says, "What have you got the sub set at?" I said, "I don't know. I got a guy for that."
I'm the guy.
So he went and looked at it. He goes, "Hey, he knows what he's doing. He's got it set right."
John knows what he's doing.
Yeah, well, I try.
What do you mean, Chris? I wish you did. What did I miss?
I completed all my ACDCs.
You got some original Australian pressings, didn't you? On Albert Records.
Yeah, they're represses, but from, I think, 1980.
I've had a couple of those. Those are really good sounding records.
They are, yeah. Actually, I saw it on one of Patrick's.
Oh, okay, got you, Chris.
Yeah.
I saw it on one of Patrick's auctions. I think he had a high voltage at one point. I paid about the same.
Should have bought it from Ingrooves Whatnot. You could have paid 3 times that.
You guys like to say that about others, man.
To come up, he's commenting it up.
He said he was busy.
Hey, you like my speakers? Oops.
Your
Like-
L100s?
They look
Those are
familiar.
these JBLs?
Yeah.
Don't they look great, Harry?
I sold those to him.
Oh, did you?
Those used to be my speakers. At least they went to somebody I know. I can visit them when I want to. He
Yeah,
did a
right.
nice job of cleaning them and resurfacing, refinishing.
You still have to come by and listen to the Dark Side of the Moon.
Quad.
Yeah, it's really good. I have a quad
Yeah,
setup, so
I
it
do
does
too.
sound way different. The effects
Yeah.
are different.
Yeah, it was actually made in quad for quad originally, and then folded down. Actually, people don't realize that Parsons was doing quad for that.
Wow.
Hey, Rev.
What are your other two speakers, Uwe?
But the others are where they are.
What are they?
They are both 601s.
Ah,
That's the ones that project up and then bounce off the wall.
right.
Mhm.
I like them. They're really good. I know both.
Dark side of the wall.
What's your turntable set up now?
The turntable is a project. Debut Carbon.
Did you see Mazzy went to Gig Harbor Audio and they got some turntable at 50% off?
Riga.
Yeah,
8.
that was the clear one, the Riga, right?
Yeah, the 8. Is it the 8?
Yeah, P8.
Yeah, P8.
Yeah, well, Mazzy, I guess, didn't buy it, so I ran over there and picked it up real quick because it was such a deal.
I'm not
No, he
surprised if you did.
I hope he doesn't mind.
Did you really?
No.
I have two more turntables. I have one set up in the living room, and that's a really cool 1980s front-loading Pioneer. I think Harry, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then I have a Moran 6100 in my office.
That Pioneer's a linear. Yep.
hmm
That's actually the best way to track a record.
Yeah, we got one from that collection that you got, Harry. That was one of the linears.
The techniques, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, from all those records?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you found it a new home, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. And Danielle has her own record player too, Harry and John.
Uh,
She has I don't know what it is. It's a cool looking one, a red one. But she has all of her Taylor albums. She has all of her Conan Grays and her other artists. But she's all the vinyl.
do you guys ever have volume wars in the house where you're listening to your stuff?
All the time. All the time.
See, look,
15
Lupe's
years old.
pretty lucky because his daughter buys vinyl and his
Mhm.
wife buys vinyl. And so you've got 3 people in the household that are all fans of playing vinyl. That's nice.
Yeah, and Liam bought his first CD, so yeah. My daughter likes Taylor Swift and some of the modern artists, and her favorite band is Queen, so she has a lot of the Queen singles that I let her have.
Mm.
Was she? Did she enjoy the Taylor Swift show?
Oh yeah, she freaked out, yeah. She has all of her records too, and some of them are not cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
Taylor Swift is a very shrewd businesswoman.
Yeah, she's got somebody advising her that knows what the hell they're doing.
Yeah. And she doesn't cave, she does what she wants to do. So
Well, you can do that when you've got the power. When you're selling the numbers she's selling, you have control. That's how Led Zeppelin did it.
Should I say that we need, for Danielle, we need to buy the Queen boxer that Patrick hates so much?
Why?
I kind of feel that it's the running gag to always mention the Queen boxer that Patrick hates.
Yeah.
You mean that one?
The shelf, yeah.
That one there?
Yeah, yeah. Danielle is in your will, right? She makes sure that she's in your will for that box.
It's colorful, you could say that.
Yeah, it's all on color vinyl. That's true. I've only played about 3 albums out of that box. To tell you the
All
truth.
I have a small one.
Hmm. I think I bought, somebody was selling them separately, and I bought like Queen 1. I haven't compared it to the OG, though. I should do that.
Oh, it's definitely her being the smart one. She knows she had a plan. She knew what she wanted to do.
So why are you having a live stream today?
he was bored.
Because I was going to try to get John up on camera because he never wants to go on camera.
Yeah, I
So,
was surprised that you said that. Yeah.
yeah, this is as likely as you ever would see him at an open mic, and you will never see him at an open mic.
I've seen him perform live on stage.
That's right. You were at the Hobbytown shows.
Yep. And at the Bayou.
Yeah, the Cajun dinner place. Yeah.
See, when I had my record store, I started that in '97, and John, I met John when I opened my record store because he had a hobby store across the street. It was called Hobbytown. How many years did you work for them?
32 years we did that.
So when I opened up the store, somehow, people would bring in used records, used CDs. Somebody brought in a used guitar and I bought it and I put it up on the wall thinking, well, I'll see if I can sell it. Well, he came in and bought it.
It was a good start.
I thought, holy cow, this is going to work. I'm going to be able to make money selling this stuff because it was, I went into it with my own records as my
Seed money.
seed, yeah. And so he bought a guitar from me, and
We should learn how to play.
yeah, because I didn't even know how to play a guitar at all.
Harry has a question for you. He wanted to ask you something.
Hey, can you tell us what your experience was at the Taylor Swift show?
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Dan.
Real girl.
Hello. It was awesome.
Yeah.
That's kind of lame to say it, but
Oh, I can imagine.
a lot of dress up based on her album, her song. So that is something I never saw that before.
You didn't dress up?
Yeah.
Did you dress up?
Did I dress up? Yes, I was part of the album called Lover, and I dressed up yellow. I don't know how, but that's my daughter said, yes, Mom, you in that album, Lover. So
That's
I'm
cool.
dressed.
That's cool. That's cool. You got to do that with her. That'll be a memory she'll have.
Yes, it was
she'll
really
have
nice.
forever.
Yes, it's crazy. I mean, it's amazing how from all ages and family member dress up as the song that they like, and hoping that the surprise song from Taylor will come.
From that,
So
yeah.
they were very optimistic and happy, and they made all the friendship bracelets.
Yeah.
That even husband will wear them too, and then they will be like, oh, you want to trade? That was kind of the play was just, people were just happy. So I just,
Cool. That's
it
cool.
was really fun.
Good.
Well,
Do you have good seats?
Other concert, Harry. I'll get to take Danielle in November to see your second favorite band of all time.
Iron Maiden.
No, the biggest band in the world. Your second favorite.
The Monkees?
Kiss?
Who?
Kiss?
They're finishing up their farewell tour that started in
14 years ago?
yeah.
Are you looking forward to dressing up like them when you go?
Danielle, are you gonna dress up like them?
I don't think the group of this type of music that Uwe gonna go, people gonna dress up just similar, but not like Taylor. Taylor, you can tell every single one of them that dress up, and somebody know her song pretty well can tell. Oh, she dressed up that song. That's how crazy that was.
Wow.
Did they all have 13 on the back of their hand too?
Yes, she
No.
has the 13,
What
and
does 13 mean?
she show it to him.
Just hold it at the camera.
Yeah.
Still there.
What does it mean though?
It's her lucky number, and when she first started doing shows, she would put 13 on the back of her hand as like a lucky symbol.
Okay. Did you enjoy the show?
Oh yeah, I cried right at the beginning.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad you got
Yeah.
to see it.
I only saw, so where we sat, there were only a few parents that was sitting down. I'm guessing they're not really into, but they took kids and friends and bring them to the concert. But the rest was just, you either stand and sing along, or the rest was just kind of really, really fun. Very different. I would say, you kind of hard to describe because I mean, Uwe and I, we've been to the 80 concert a lot and some of the really good bands, but this type of environment is it's just different. Yeah, it's fun.
Different than Black Sabbath.
I saw Black Sabbath with
too.
1999.
Yeah,
she
and
saw
you
it too.
and you see people dressing up just you can tell name of this, but with Taylor, no, they based on the song, Pacific.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. It would make no sense to me, but I bet Danielle would look at every person and knew exactly what song they were talking about or what they dressed
Yeah,
for.
and we also saw kids a younger age too, and they might not know a whole lot, but when you ask them what surprise song do you wish to hear from Taylor today, they know it, and that's just so so cute about it.
This is really the only thing I can compare this to was when I was growing up was Beatlemania.
Yeah.
That's what everybody.
It's on a much larger scale.
I like this.
Yeah, well, cool. That's it.
See ya.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for that review.
The Taylor review.
Part of the earthquake.
Wow.
Part of the earthquake, yeah.
Hmm.
Moving a little bit here.
Well, that's neat because the same enthusiasm they show for Taylor Swift is the same enthusiasm for, every generation has for their niche musicians and bands, and that it still happens. It's a phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, yeah. Hey, since you guys are into audiophile stuff, does anyone have a good recording of Inagara da Vida?
I have the
On vinyl.
mobile
Mo-Fi.
fidelity
Yeah, the Mo-Fi.
killer.
That's the reel-to-reel.
I think Taylor's Mania, whatever you want to call it, was bigger than Michael Jackson's was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, Harry, I gotta
Okay.
get back to work. Oh, I did.
Okay.
About a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, I picked up a box set in Seattle when I went hunting. I found
Ooh.
that is a cool one to find. I mean, I know it's not rare, but it's
You
still
haven't opened it?
no, it's still sealed. So I thought I'll pick it up. I got it for a really sweet deal.
All right.
I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a shootout box set versus. I have a German pressing of it, and I have the reel-to-reel of it. Maybe I'll do that, but I have so many thoughts and never have time. I'll do the 10 most listened records as well, Harry. Since
Yeah.
Did you
You
get
never-
did you get the Quadio of that just came out?
No,
No, it's
not yet.
Yeah, I've got the 4-channel LP and that one, and they really sound good.
Oh, I should try that.
Hey, Uwe, I'll still sell you that JBL 4311 I have. That's
No,
studio. I got one. You could find another.
No, I got the L100s. That's good enough.
Okay.
All right, Harry, I got to drop off.
Thanks for
Nice to
stopping
meet you,
in.
Uwe. Take care.
I've seen your shows a few times, many
Me too.
times actually.
Take care, bud. See you.
Bye.
See ya.
See
Bye-bye.
you later. You're still here.
I see you.
He has to drop the phone to drop off, I guess.
There you go.
I think it's neat his whole family's into vinyl
Yeah, that's
or music of some sort.
Yeah.
John, I did go to Freak Beat when I was there.
I'm hearing lag from Becky's computer.
Let's see, what are we saying here? Oh, yeah, we already saw that. Okay, well, I just thought we'd do a quick live stream and get Elkboy up here.
If you took a percentage.
Or actually, it's Koa Junkie. And the reason he calls his name Koa Junkie is because he probably has 12 or 14 guitars that are all Koa.
Oh, I thought he lived at a campground.
The KOA. Yeah.
No, he's
Now, when we got into playing guitar and I started looking at different guitars, I fell in love with Koa wood.
Okay.
And not to collect everything in the world, I just said, I'll pick those up. And it's pretty amazing what you can find. And the prices they want for stuff.
Isn't it so?
There's a reason I don't own any Koa guitars.
Right.
Yeah,
Got
that's
it.
not gonna happen. I have really two guitars I play. I got a 12-string Taylor that I play primarily, and then a 6-string Takamine, and really that's all I need.
Yeah.
I don't play electric. Scares me. Too loud.
Too much voltage at my fingertips.
That's right.
We got one more to do on the Beatles, and then I don't know. If you go back and look at my other past videos, I've done bootleg videos for each of the individual Beatles as well.
Now, David, there, I noticed that he doesn't have any labels.
No,
How
I
come you
don't.
don't?
Well,
You-
this is not my standard. My standard collection by letter is elsewhere. I've got like a quad grouping here. I've got a analog grouping, high,
Right.
audiophile records. So it's really small. So they'd be too many of them in this area.
Okay. All right.
But my big area where I have my standard releases, that's where I have them marked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about putting all my quads in a,
Separate.
by themselves, but I only have maybe 20 of them or so.
Mm.
Sell him to Uwe. He listens to Quad.
Yeah, he has a real quad
Yeah,
system.
right. Yeah, I've got a QX949 receiver, Pioneer. So
So you listen to your quads?
yeah, that's how I listen to them. Yeah, because it's got all 3 decoders built in.
Yeah, I had a 4-channel Marantz and ended up selling it because it just wasn't. I never used it as a quad system.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Well, that was like listening to this after I purchased it. I'm
Uh-huh.
glad my NAD has that mono button on the preamp.
Right.
So you push that and tone to feet and just enjoy the music.
Yes, I did, and I didn't order one because it's not one of the ones that I'm endeared to. So, and now that I've read a few reviews, I'm kind of glad I didn't buy it. So,
Really? What are they saying?
well, Fremer gave it a 7 on sound, and he said the upper end is the.
Yeah, but he's not a real
Vinyl guy.
He's not a real journalist.
Well, but he compared it to the other two. So, I mean, he
Right.
kind of said relative to like Can't Buy a Thrill, which was very open on the top end and that it seems muffled. I've seen 2 user reviews today that received them, and they were disappointed versus the other 2.
That's my favorite Steely Dan album.
Is it? I like it. I have it in quad actually.
There you go.
Yeah, they did their first 3 in quad. Yeah, you're gonna wait a while, Chris. Those numbers are so high. If they've got to wait to sell out all the 45s or the UHQRs, I mean, the other 45s are going to be 45 because.
It's really nice to see all these mobile fidelities coming back into print.
Yeah, they've been definitely backfilling. They've been taking all the press time to do that and not releasing Hotel California.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm still waiting on that. So
Me too.
I pre-ordered all the Eagles and all the Steely Dans.
Yeah. Well,
I actually pre-ordered the Van Halens, but then I canceled those.
Yeah, I did the same. So yeah, I'll be interested to see what you think of the Pretzel Logic once you get it. Yeah, you're young. You got time. Guys like me, it's like, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Wait for those. But yeah.
CM9. Are those bookshelf? I mean, look, we have B&Ws for our surround sound downstairs.
Well, the bottom line too is, do they sound good to you?
Yeah. Yeah, and Wimpy kind of depends on the ohm characteristics and the matchup to the actual ohm on the range.
CM9.
That's one good thing. The NAD amps could handle really low ohms, I mean, with no problem whatsoever.
Right.
No, yeah, I see what they are. I looked at them.
No, it wouldn't be wimpy.
I'm not gonna. It's so much a hassle to
To get $5.
to jump through these hoops they want.
To get your money
The hell with it. I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah, I've got a few I may return. It's not
I
5%.
mean-
It's not 5%. If you send them back, you get the retail value plus shipping and taxes. So you
Okay.
get back what you put into it. But it is a hassle. But if you go online, it's a lot easier to do it online than through the paper.
Right.
Okay, maybe I'll look at that.
Yeah, take a look at that. There's a direct link for that.
Hey, Dave.
Hello, Wyoming. How you doing? So, yeah, I don't think they've gotten as many responses. That company that's doing doing that work for them actually is advertising all over the place. So I guess they have to do that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I found this used up in Seattle a week ago.
iRobot.
Yeah.
And then he got home and he says, "Oh shit, they're selling this new on the MoFi site."
It was pretty close to being what it
It was
new.
cheaper because you didn't have to pay shipping.
That's right.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we're gonna A/B that with my what they do, the one step of that.
Or the 45 RPM.
They did a 33. They did a 33 one step, I think.
Yeah,
I don't think they've released the 45 yet.
we're gonna A and B those here a little bit
That'd be
when we're
interesting.
done doing this.
Yeah, those 2x45s of Parsons are killer.
Right.
Eye in the Sky is unbelievable. Hmm.
That money. Well, see, I have the Muddy Waters analog productions pressing, and that thing sounds fantastic. I can't imagine it getting much better on the one step. I really can't.
Yeah, that one's been debate on that, but
Well, it's an opportunity to get rid of some that you didn't feel the sound was as good as it should.
yeah, for sure. And for the thing is, the guys who are going to make out the best are guys who bought a lot of copies because of FOMO and reselling, and now they can sell them back because some of them you can't even get the retail for them now.
Yeah, I've got one. I think I've got a Pearl. I might do that with.
Yeah. I got a
Yeah.
Pearl, I got a Tapestry, I got a
Oh,
Paul
an extra
Simon.
Yeah.
Did you get the Paul Simon, Ryman Simon one?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I heard that one was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a grandson who's going nuts in the other room.
I was going to say, somebody's getting killed in the background.
It doesn't take much with him at this age.
Do you let him spin records on your stereo, Grandpa?
No. You can't file. Oh yeah, his are pre-91. Yeah, they're. Yeah, when they were Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab.
And they were all analog back then.
They were.
So Rhino sold out of the cars, right?
Oh yeah, I think you can get it through Rhino Canada.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
And it sounds like Mazzy's going to announce what the next one's going to be.
Mazzy is?
He's doing an interview with the guy on Sunday
Sunday. No, he can't be. He's going to the record. He's selling at the record show.
or something because he said he was doing something and there was a big announcement. The guy from Rhino.
He's pulling that out under the rug of Steve Westman while he's on vacation. I can't believe that.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Let's put it this way: Mazzy's everywhere. If you watch the he's on everything.
Well, that thing with him this morning, he posted that thing about the Riga P8.
Yeah.
And that store is literally 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
That's why I was going to tease him and say, "Oh, I went and bought it because it was such a good deal."
Yeah. Yeah. He I thought he was going to buy it, but I guess he backed out.
Well, he didn't say whether he did or not
Oh, okay.
on the video.
Because he was
But
asking.
aesthetically, it's not, to me, a pleasing turntable.
Well, I'm not going to get into my opinion about Rigas, and I
Oh.
think they're
It's how they look now.
how they're.
You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
how they sound, right? Now how they look, but still, you still got to look at it.
Well, it's an aesthetic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you like gear, you like stuff that looks cool.
Yeah, I take a Techniques 1200 over those.
Oh,
Hello, Hey, Roger, come on up here. Haven't seen you for ages, man. Get up here.
Is that what you use, David? A Techniques?
Now I've got dual.
Oh,
I've got
cool.
I've got some duals, German duals, from in
Well,
the
I had
day.
the 1229 Qs, which was a quad.
Yes, that was a quad. It had the wiring,
I
the
had a full
impedance on the
quad
wiring.
system at one time.
Yeah, 1229Q is a nice table.
There was a little talk about them coming out with turntables again, but I haven't seen anything on them. The guy that, there was some German guy that was expounding on what he was going to do for the company, and I don't know if they ever did.
Yeah, I mean, they were a little bit of a complexity mess underneath. I mean, they.
Oh, got all those arms and things that would move, and if they got out of sequence and somebody said it's not working,
to me, an idler-driven turntable, it just seems like it would be noisy.
Right.
You would just assume. But.
Right. Yeah, the first one I ever had, I think, was a 1219. It had an idler wheel. Yeah.
but they were notorious for all the rubber parts wearing out early.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. For sure.
Hey, dog.
Yeah.
See, now Rachel can just throw out their real names and, hey, Bill, how you doing? I can't remember all that shit.
You don't remember your own name half the time.
I don't know most of them, so I can't say. He's not dressed. At least he's honest about it.
And he's wearing pants.
He's not trying to pull a stunty on us.
Yeah. He's probably the biggest deadheaded that I know on the VC.
Who?
Roger, TARDIS writer. 2270. That was my my 4-channel. I think that was the 4-channel, isn't it? The 2270.
I don't remember. I wasn't a Marantz fan, so I can't say.
No. The 2270. Oh, that's the one I sold to the guy that did the bathroom remodels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The guy that came in and did our bid to give us a bathroom remodel.
Yeah.
As he was leaving, he saw my 2270 sitting in the garage. He goes, "What are you going to do with that?" I said, "Well, it's for sale." So he bought it on the spot.
Wow.
Rachel has a database with everybody's alias that she refers to.
Well, she's quick because she gets on it really quick.
She does it 3 hours a day. You think you get good at it?
40, maybe it was a 40. God, if Uwe's still here, he might remember what I had.
Oh, he's still listening. You know he is.
42. I forget.
Unless his wife found what he bought. No.
It wasn't mine wasn't a
4240.
It wasn't because that would have been a 40 watt. I think mine was a 4270. I think. Marantz are great. I mean, I've got Marantz right now. I've got the newer models of the receiver, not the receiver, but the integrated amp and
Vintage Marantz
CD player
receivers.
You got any tube equipment, Terry?
No. Never been really interested. The thing with tube is that I need more inputs. Most of your tube stuff is like a phono and
You're
right.
I need at least like 4 inputs. I got a reel-to-reel, I got a turntable, I got a cassette deck, I got a D8 adapt player, so I need at least 4 inputs.
Yeah, I get you.
And I know a lot of the newer equipment's only coming with a couple, and it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lowball it, yeah.
And you can get switchers, but
yeah.
I don't
Anything like that adds noise somewhere in there. So.
Yeah, the other thing is sometimes you got to wait 45 minutes or so for it to start sounding good. No joke.
Yeah, the cases go for a lot of money.
Here, 4270 was a quad.
Yeah.
That might have been it. That might have been it there, the 4270.
Yeah, that was a beast. Yeah. A
friend of mine that I go to open mic with, we were talking one day about stereo equipment. He goes, he said, we're talking about records. He said, I got some records if you want to come over and buy them. He said, I don't ever play them. So I went to the house and I did. I bought all his records and I'm looking around. I go, he's got 2 Marantz units sitting there. I go, what are you going to do with these? He says, well, they don't work. I said, what are you going to do with them? He says, you want them? I said, sure. He goes, give me $20. So I bought 2 Marantz units. I bought like a 2230, I think. And then the one that I just sold, the 70. Well, the problem with the 70, the problem was just needed to be clean, thoroughly clean. They detox. What do they call it? Detox or
Detox, yeah.
did all that stuff, and they got it working. Replaced a few lights. Got it working for me. That was happy with that. And the 2230 was it?
Yeah.
The only problem with it was
I like
that
that one.
every single light was burnt out. So he
Mm.
thought that it wasn't powering up, but
Mm.
it's just that all the lights were burnt out. So I got 2 nice units, really.
That's an odd duck. Sherwood with 2 phono inputs.
Yeah, the NAD has 2 phono inputs. The
That's a nice
3140.
idea. I
Well,
like that.
not the one I have.
Yeah, the 3140 has 2 phonos.
It's all the same. 110, 210, 230. You know, it's all the
230, 240, whatever it takes.
whatever it takes.
Like what was it? My mom, what was it? Michael Keaton was in?
Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom, that was it. Mr. Mom.
Hey, Roger, we're having meatloaf tonight. That's an inside joke. Hey, Jill Pike. I like that Mad Magazine. What, me worry? What, me stone? Okay, well, I think we're going to wind it up here. We just wanted to try
That
it
was a
out.
pretty brief thing.
We just wanted to
It's
get
okay.
He
made it.
Koa Junkie
But
on
you
here.
got people coming in now that are
Okay,
getting
I'll
interested.
hang out. If you want to hang out, I'll hang out.
Well, I got to let go of my grandson here, so I'm going to have to hang up, guys. I appreciate the time.
You got on
Harry.
time? Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, I got to tie him up, I think.
Gorilla tape doesn't leave as much marks as duct tape.
Thank
So,
you for that input. I appreciate that. I think I'll have to go with the gorilla.
You know,
tape
if you got to spend an hour with this guy, you'd be laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you get to know him,
he loosens up, as they say, right?
yeah.
All right, Harry. Take care.
Thanks for
Cole.
coming out,
See you,
David.
mate. Take care, guys.
Okay.
Take
Ciao,
care,
everybody. We're
Have a
gonna
nice
head
weekend.
out.
Have a good weekend. Since being extreme gotten more boring since David B got on.